Well, hello there. Hi to you, your gaunt wallet, and your dull and chapped lips. Today, we explore some of the best red lipsticks worn by K-pop idols, particularly those that are from the respective brands they endorse. However, before we do that, let's take a really quick crash course on the history of red lipstick. Red lipstick has an extensive and colorful history that dates back millennia. Its origins can be traced to numerous ancient civilizations, where it was not only considered a cosmetic product, but also as a symbol of status, power, and cultural identity. From 3000 BCE ancient Mesopotamia, where women created lipstick by using crushed gemstones to produce a vibrant red color, all the way to mid-20th century post-war and modern era, where the availability of a wide array of red lipstick shades and formulations is nothing to write home about. Red lipstick has cemented itself as a versatile and enduring cosmetic staple. Now let's look at the role of red lipstick in K-pop. Being that the makeup style that's favored by most Korean women is a clean, minimalistic, your skin but better almost cute-leaning look, the makeup styles displayed on K-pop idols are no exception. We see pinks, lavenders, light browns, and peaches, with lightweight, glowy, and sometimes gradient applications and finishes. So quite naturally, red lipstick is a striking and refreshing deviation from the regularly scheduled programming. You can expect a red lip during a sultry, girl crush, or overall mature concept to add intensity. So in no particular order, here are 5 of the most iconic idols to rock a ravishing ruby lip. Firstly, we have Blackpink's main rapper Mandu, Nini, and Queen of Chanel, Jennie Kim. Jennie's persona has always been very youthful and even a tad round the way. It appeals to a younger audience that might even seek to replicate her style in day-to-day outfits. As such, her typical cool girl/glamorous tomboy aesthetic doesn't usually call for a red lip. When she is not donning a barely there pink lip or a subtle nude, she can definitely be seen sporting a clear or slightly pink gloss. However, when she does summon the bold shade, it is a vital component in elevating the maturity and even sophistication in her appearance as pictured in this photoshoot for Elle magazine. A red lip definitely elevates her look from young cool girl to a rich heiress, and fortunately for you, you can enjoy the same benefits with a bold crimson lipstick that Jennie herself endorses. And that lipstick is Sensual Intense Velvet in the shade 337 Red Vibe from Korean makeup brand Hera. This is a bold and highly pigmented vivid red liquid lipstick that once dry has a smooth, velvety finish. It is described as highly adherent and long-wearing without stickiness. This means you can bank on it not to fail you throughout the day. Not to mention the blurring effects that hide lip wrinkles. These sought-after benefits will cost you a hard-to-ignore $31 USD. But for striking yet sophisticated pout like Miss Jennie Kim's, I'm sure the cost is worth it. Second in line, we have much beloved veteran singer, songwriter, actress, and nation's little sister, Miss E.G. Un aka IU. She is widely regarded as beautiful and talented, and has a fresh and youthful look that exudes elegance and charisma. With her large doe eyes and charming smile, IU's features are often described as cute and alluring. She has a fair complexion that's generally perceived positively and adds to the angelic perception of her image in the eyes of the public. Her image has always been one of grace, innocence, relatability, and as such, that girl-next-door aura is reflected in her style. Considering that she debuted in the music industry in 2008 at the age of 15, it's a no-brainer that her persona has not in the slightest bit been a seductive, sexy, or vampy one. So, the addition of red lipstick will ideally add to her already pleasant image and not distract from or contradict it. If anything, the addition of red lipstick adds a touch of sophisticated maturity to her appearance and aura, as is pictured here. She clearly looks absolutely stunning with red lipstick. The vibrant color beautifully complements her complexion and adds just a touch of boldness to her overall look in a non-image altering way. Whether she chooses a classic red shade or goes for a bold and deep red, her natural beauty will be enhanced, or at least be elevated with a slight glamorous edge. Some good news for you is that you can replicate this with the Rouge à Lèvres Liquid Matte Lipstick by kbeauty in the shade 25 Goldie Red. This lipstick offers a transformative cream-to-powder texture and a transfer-proof soft matte finish with a weightless feel, owing to the incorporation of vitamin E and hyaluronic acid into the formula. It is buildable and blendable, which makes it quite forgiving for less stark looks, such as the ones IU gravitates to. However, it can get you to a high-contrast, bold look should you desire it. Shade 25 Goldie Red itself is a rich and vibrant coral-leaning red with a barely-there hint of gold and warm undertone. This provides a unique and glamorous twist to a classic red lip, and is a perfect day-to-night shade because it's neither too intense for daytime nor too vibrant for the evening. If your complexion is darker or deeper, it's advisable to line your lips with a brown that complements your skin tone so that the red can be less jarring. So how much will this product cost you? Oh well, it'll just run you a cool $45. So, if you're feeling fancy, don't hesitate to splurge. Next up, we have Mamamoo's Maknae and K-pop's sold-out queen, Hwasa. Apart from being an extremely talented musician and charismatic trendsetter, she is also a confident style icon who pushes the envelope with almost every performance look. And one thing that she figured out a while ago is that she looks stunning in red, especially when it's on her lips. She often wears bold shades of red, which complement her warm skin tone and add a pop of color to her overall look. Red lipstick also enhances her lips and draws attention to her gorge smile. Considering her confident and bold fashions, it goes without saying that red lipstick has definitely become one of her signature looks. And you can make it yours with Valentino Beauty Rosso High Pigment Refillable Lipstick in the shade 219 A-Star Studded. It's a gorgeous orangey red matte lipstick that works well with skin tones that have a warmer undertones, such as Miss Hwasa herself. It elevates the vibrancy in her skin tone and adds a touch of excitement to her overall. And fortunately for you, you too can enjoy those benefits. Even if you don't have a warm undertone, this shade of lipstick can act as a great pop of color for a more editorial look. But let's zoom in on the specifics of the lipstick so that we know exactly what to expect. According to Valentino, Rosso Valentino is a highly pigmented, refillable lipstick that delivers pure, vibrant color in one stroke. Available in two exquisite finishes, creamy, vibrant satin and non-drying luminous matte, which is the one Hwasa is pictured wearing. Speaking of which, the matte formula is said to glide onto lips with ease and provide all-day comfort and up to 6 hours wear without fading in color. You needn't fantasize about it any longer because, for a slightly steep $45 and $30 for any subsequent refill, you can have long-wearing yet smooth kissers like Maria. Our penultimate scarlet-lipped lady is Blackpink's lead singer, visual and eldest member, as well as K-pop's Queen of Dior, Kim Jisoo. As the visual of a star-studded group, it goes without saying that her beauty is comparable to K-pop's greats. She has recognizably soft and delicate features that draw attention while being strangely unassuming. The harmony in her facial features is noteworthy, and it makes her appealing to a large audience. I guess she is the visual for a reason. Speaking of soft and delicate features, her character and persona in Blackpink is of a loving caretaker. Although she has her hard-to-ignore quirky and savage Capricorn moments, she definitely is the Ani of the group. Furthermore, in terms of character, Jisoo is also often described as warm, friendly, and approachable. She radiates a positive energy, charisma, and elegance both on and off stage. And we can't forget her sense of humor and playful personality, which make her magnetic and even more appealing. Speaking of which, the grace and sophistication she exudes, as well as her overall persona, are very regularly expressed in her styling and overall presentation. She frequently displays chic and feminine fashion sense, effortlessly pulling off both classic and trendy looks. She might just be the most polished of the Blackpink members, and this shows far beyond her clothing. Her makeup looks are no less than consistent with her apparel in that regard. Our good sis Jisoo very seldom strays from the overall vibe of subtlety and elegance of her style philosophy. Plus, any deviation is always complimentary and elevated in its execution, never tacky, never overdone, and never overshadows her natural beauty as pictured here. Just breathtaking she is. Jisoo's looks are typically comprised of a flawless and dewy base, soft and neutral eyeshadow, fresh rosy cheeks, and of course, subtle and natural lips. However, when she does throw on a red lip, her look becomes more elegant and sophisticated than one could expect from a celebrity whose bread and butter isn't acting in K-dramas. She becomes a high-class lady reminiscent of old Hollywood and multi-generational wealth. I'm talking Rich Hun. When she has a red lip, it contrasts beautifully with her fair complexion and makes her appear more radiant. Whereas red lipstick often adds a bold pop of color to most people's makeup looks, in Jisoo's case, it strangely appears like part of her face, as though it were natural, never outshining her at all. I'm sure you want it for yourself, don't you? Well, you are in luck because I've got the hookup. You too can be in your elegant and polished era like Miss Jisoo with the Dior Rouge Dior Velvet Lipstick in the shade number 999. It's a long-wear lipstick that claims to ensure 16 hours of comfort on the lips and is enriched with red peony and pomegranate flower extracts. The shade 999 is described as a timeless and luxurious crimson red and derives its 999 from the first two lipsticks launched by Christian Dior, the 9 and 99. It's now available in 4 finishes: velvet, matte, satin, and metallic. Much like Miss Hwasa's Valentino lipstick, it's refillable and will run you a hard-to-ignore $45 United States dollars. Just make sure you are seated as you rearrange your budget. Finally! We have arrived to our list's last lady. Again, this list is in no particular order. She's the one and only charismatic, attention-grabbing, and incomparably alluring singer, songwriter, and performer extraordinaire, Chungha. This superstar soloist is extremely alluring as her facial features are considerably prominent and distinctive, while maintaining their pleasantly soft and feminine appeal. This is ideal and congruent with the alluring and charismatic character she portrays. Chungha's persona is also characterized by her alluring nature, as well as her captivating stage presence. Do a squat each time I say allure or alluring. The alluring Miss Chungha has embraced a more sultry image in her music videos and performances, and is not afraid to give grown and sexy, often incorporating sensual choreography and lyrics into her songs. We love a liberated and self-assured queen. Additionally, Chungha is known for her riveting and infectious persona that she shares with her fans, along with her unexpectedly down-to-earth nature. She is unafraid to express the strong and independent vibe she exudes through her music, fashion choices, and performances. For example, in terms of clothing, Chungha often rocks short shorts, thigh-high boots, bold accessories, and custom outfits that support her superstar image. She is not afraid to experiment with a more is more approach. Chungha's style extends beyond clothing, as she also constantly aces her makeup choices, which are often eye-catching, accentuating to her features and adding to her overall leading lady appeal. Queen Chungha's performance makeup is not understated, but to call it over the top would be a gross misrepresentation. It is often glamorous and features bolder colors and a focal point like a strong lip or strong eyes. Even when she turns up the intensity, her makeup is never tacky or messy looking. A smoky eye or a winged eyeliner, clear radiant and dewy skin, the occasional eye-catching and playful colors, and the occasional bold lips typically do the trick. Yes, she isn't afraid to experiment with bold lip colors every now and then. From bright reds to darker shades like plum or wine, she confidently pulls off a variety of lip colors to make a statement. Speaking of bright reds, Chungha looks no less the star that she is when she's rocking them. In fact, the boldness of the shade reinforces her superstar persona. The vibrancy of the red lipsticks she chooses works beautifully with her complexion, further accentuate her already plump lips, and act as a focal point captivating makeup looks. If not a bold eye, then it's a bold lip, am I right? Even though Miss Chungha routinely does both simultaneously. Not that we're complaining. Anyway, you can also don a spicy smooch like Miss Chungha with the Shinissimo High Shine Lip Lacquer by Dolce & Gabbana in the shade 560 Heart Power. It is a bright, passionate red that grabs attention, which is perfect for a woman with a commanding presence. With its high shine and high pigment and high comfort application, you can sport a beaming pout without the discomfort of most liquid lipsticks. It is a lightweight and ultra-reflective lip lacquer with a one-swipe application that glistens like no other. Enriched with Dolce & Gabbana Beauty's Mediterranean Glow Complex, nourishing olive oil, fig extract, and hyaluronic acid, it'll be sure to provide hydration to your lips. The only thing standing between you and this lippy is $45. I'm starting to notice a pattern here. Anywho, that's it. Hopefully this video has been helpful and you've been taking notes. Don't forget to subscribe and check out another one of our videos. See you soon. Ciao!